Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to What Happened. My name is Vampire Product President. If this is the first time on the channel, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment in the comment section. Also, tap on the bell icon down here to subscribe. What I say yes. Now let's move to the main issue today. That letter that was issued by the Ghana Police Service. What I say, yeah, that was dated 20th of January 2025. Yeah, some few days ago. You understand? Yeah. So this to the press from the Ghana Police Service. So wanted by police. The Achimota District Court has issued warrant of arrest number 3925 dated 16 January 2025. For the immediate arrest of suspect Karen Baaba Sam. Karen Baaba Sam. Kufisam, Unyaba Nonana. The suspect is wanted by intelligence unit of the Criminal Investigation Department to assist investigation in a case of unlawful child removal. Unlawful child removal. She's 29 years and 5 feet 6 inches tall. She's fair in complexion and slim in stature. I said, "Mami, yes, slim. That's what I take." And the picture shows she's thick. Ghana Police, sometimes you need to go into details of your description. What I say, oh, you thick. One year slim. Slim here. Some niece near friend Ella, no. One year slim. We when you thick. Thank you. She has a tattoo on her right breast. Ah! Hey, Ghana Police Service. Ghana Police Service. Namuading. She has a tattoo on her right breast here. FIOB. How you come and see since she get that for her right breast? How you come and see? Hey! She's a native of Domain. No, bear in mind that she has a tattoo on her right breast simply means that those that have had an encounter with her, if you have ever had any encounter with her, and you know her very well, right? You've seen her, then that means you can identify. Yeah, dude. She's believed to be hiding in East Legon Airport residential area cantonments or Laboni or Osu or Jowlu. Just want na Kaswamu this areas no what na Jowlu. East Legon Airport residential area. Laboni Osu expensive places here in Accra, bro. Yeah, take us here, bro. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of suspect Karen Baaba Sam should contact the intelligence units of the Ghana of the Criminal Investigation Department on telephone number 0244. Those are the telephone numbers over there, or contact the Police Emergency Command Center on 191 on all networks, yeah, or 18555 MTN and Telecel networks, or report to the nearest police station. Nti 30 go for mo purpose repair ne say country ma apart from 191 nti if you want asa nkwa me to me frɛ hey 30 go. Life is simple like I look into it. So this was signed by Joseph Beneva Dakwa, Superintendent of Police Head Public Affairs Unit CID. So there is the Karen Baaba now. There are a lot of information regarding to this particular information. There's a lot of things going on, and I'm gonna tell you the reason behind her being wanted. Before you judge someone, you need to know the full story before you judge it. So, ladies and gentlemen, grab a seat and let me take you to the story behind Karen Baaba Sam. What is really going on in her marriage, in her life? Let's see. Domestic violence. That was the topic. Karen Baaba Sam reveals her harrowing experience, her awful or her horrible experience. Yes, according to Karen Baaba Sam, she met Nana Kwadwo AJ in 2016. That's her husband. Nana Kwadwo AJ, initially became a protective figure in her life. Saying, so genius for a young, resilient Ghanaian woman. Karen Baaba Sam has broken her silence on years of physical, verbal, and emotional abuse she allegedly suffered at the hands of her ex-partner, Nana Kwadwo AJ. In a chilling account, she revealed the harrowing experiences that began in 2016 and culminated in a bitter custody battle over their daughter. The child removal near them. According to Karen, this is the Karen side of the story. This is the Karen side of the story. This is not the Nana AJ side of the story. This is what the Karen side of the story. So according to Karen, she met Nana AJ in 2016. That's Nana Kudjo J initially became a protective figure in her life, and as time went on, he expressed his interest in starting a relationship with the intent of marriage. In 2018, I fell pregnant with our daughter Ohima. Looking at Karen Baaba Sam, she's very beautiful woman, and I believe her daughter will be one more. Yeah, we are for the next generation. Nana Kudjo J was really excited about this, as his kids from previous relationships lived with their moms in different countries. Hey, Sege. So the husband had other kids who were with their moms in different countries. You say, Akwano, or boy Juma, he's doing the Lord's work. With the exception of his second son, who moved to Ghana to live with us but later went back to live with his mom after his dad physically assaulted him. What? The man. So there is a phase of Karen Baaba Sam. Some of the assaults she's been facing with Nana Kudjo J. Yeah, so this is a picture of Nana Kudjo AJ. A very nice gentleman. Now, why say you go hit woman? Make we go to the details of her story. Karen further narrated that their once blooming relationship took a dark turn in 2018 when she became pregnant with their daughter Hema. We've already said that, you understand here. Everything seemed to be going well until sometime in December 2018 when he returned home drunk from a night out. He got angry because I asked where he was coming from at that time of the night. He slapped me and repeatedly kicked parts of my body, including my stomach. I was more scared for my unborn child and did everything I could to protect her from his kicks. You kicked a pregnant woman? Hey! You hit a pregnant woman? Nana Kudjo J, you Kwadwo that. Nana for Kwadwo for AJ for no man dear. Pregnant woman. I heard the fact that you were drunk. Yes, you were drunk. But what catch it? What Jimino? You. Thankfully, I was able to get hold of my phone and call my friend Leroy, who arrived quickly to save me and resolve the issue. He apologized and blamed the alcohol for his reaction. Miss Karen Baaba Sam narrated. Now she's Miss, not Mrs. Thank you. Over the years, Karen says she endured repeated physical assaults, leaving her with visible injuries. Like the one you saw earlier on, that picture. Me Franche Mubium, picture nini, abaya no. Thank you. Amoy. Over the years, Karen says she endured repeated physical assaults, leaving her with visible injuries, including black eyes and swollen face. Despite a report filed by her brother at the East Legon police station, no action was taken against Nana, who allegedly bragged about his influence by the police. Hey, Ghana police, somebody. This alleged, bro. This is not me saying it. These are not my words. Somebody allegedly saying, say, the supposed ex-husband is saying, say, he has what influence over the police. When people say they have influence over the Ghana police or they can control the police, then I become sad as a citizen of this country. I become very sad because I don't understand why the people we entrust our safety, our protection in their hands in this country, some people can control them who are not but you people are saying nobody's above the law. But why is this? Why are people above the law in this country when they have control over the police? I believe this thing is not true though, because a lot of people are saying that some people have control over the police, not just the president of Ghana, but because he's a commander in chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. You understand? Yes, so it's normal. But ordinary people living in some communities, some vicinities and that have control over the police. How is that possible? On your IGP, on your superintendent, on your commander, on your inspector, but all control over the police? How, bro? How? Let's continue. The final straw was an incident that happened in April 2024. I saw him in a restaurant with a female who I later found out to be his girlfriend. He allowed this lady to humiliate me in public when I tried to go back home with him in his car. Without uttering a word, I got out of the car and he drove off with the lady, only to get home and be met with another physical attack because he claimed I didn't get home before him. She saw you with another lady in a restaurant, which later she found out that lady was a girlfriend. You are married, but also a girlfriend. My wife and your bema dear. So before we reach here, Nenye Emma we ring your way. Give her some respect. She's your wife, for Christ's sake, bro. And you even allow the lady to even humiliate her in public. And she even sat in your car with the lady. Now wife in the car back seat and now urbanity front. Hey, some men are wicked, bro. Some men are wicked. And without she uttering a word, she got out of the car and drove off with the lady. Who drew fear for beside and say, Adentina, who be drew fear down. Like, are you people normal? Are you crazy? Hey, I repeat, I'm speaking from the point of view of the lady. What the lady has been through. Now Kojo J has not said anything yet, so we are here to see what he's here to say, and I'll go and interview him on that. What I said, thank you. So these are some of the pictures of Karen Baaba Sam, a very beautiful lady who. So that night, your bone, said her face was just look at this, bro. Very nice lady. Come on, bro. Come on. He started hitting me in the living room and proceeded to follow me to our daughter's room, disregarded the effect it would have on her and witnessing constant attacks on her mother. At the time, we had two family friends visiting from Germany who received their fair share of beatings when they tried to stop him. He also kicked our daughter, who fell and started crying. Karen intimidated. You kicked your daughter? Like, really? How old was the daughter? Whether 2 years or 3 years or a baby, you have no right to kick the daughter. And even there were two, even a family friends who visited from Germany, who even tried to separate by you. They also received their fair share of the beating. So meaning there are witnesses, and these people must come out to what? Testify. Because right now the woman's pictures are all over the social media internet. Like, it is all over Ghana here that she's wanted. Wakoya then, her crime was child removal. Child removal says saying. Bruh. The next promises to change proved empty as he continued to display controlling and abusive behavior. Matters were said when I decided to officially end our relationship in December 2023. So from 2016, so you got married to you in 2018, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 26 good fucking years, bro. And I responded with threats and demanded the return of all items he had gifted me, including our daughter's school car. With a brother would I would say, when you leave office, you need to return the items. You don't take anything that belongs to the office, cause a office there until you talk about in a relationship. Uja relationship now. Was said the Uja can't see you. You thought you rented them or direct dining see you, and you would the old bow then supply the buy until quite from supply there. But this is a domestic violence issue, and I don't. And in this case, she's your wife, bro. She is your wife, and you gifted it to her. As your daughter's school canteen, your uncle Obano was in school, so he gifted it to the wife. And in the law, when a husband gives something to the wife, it becomes it becomes solely and it becomes the wife becomes ownership of the car. The car belongs to the wife, not to the husband again. So he claiming he wanted everything. I see this man as immature, bro. Yeah, he's very immature. A couple of days after that, he called me one morning to return the car he bought for me. I told him to pass by and pick it up, which he did. Hey, you really did that? Amazing. He also threatened to throw me out of the house I lived in with our daughter and my niece. To avoid further abuse and assaults, I vacated the house and moved into my own space. He was aware of the whole moving process, and he even said that because of because his daughter was there, he could stop by anytime. Miss Sam further intimidated. Karen, in recounting her experience, indicated that she moved into a house in February 2024, only to be robbed at gunpoint of all my valuables on the very first night at a new place by some assailants who are yet to be apprehended. She said she was something happened in 2024. Them no arrest the thieves. Ghana police. Ghana police. Ghana police. You. She said she was particularly traumatized by this robbery and what she was subjected to, and this got worse when Nane J demanded shortly after the robbery that she return a piece of necklace he had gifted her in the past. Queen said, Quincy. Hey guys, the word. Let me start repeating over. Okay, pardon me. Okay, she said she was particularly traumatized by this robbery and what she was subjected to, and this got worse when Nane J, ex-partner, ex-husband, demanded shortly after the robbery that she return a piece of necklace he had gifted her in the past. Coincidentally, the only valuable the robber did not take when she was attacked. So that was the only valuable thing that the robber did not take when she was attacked. So apparently, I think she told the man about what happened to her. And the man asked her, "Omofa we, omofa wo den na intisade la kan akachi na otoma mi no eni fabre." Kwaye kwazia. Hey, some men are weak, like you guys. No, bro. I was assigned a police officer to protect me at my residence because the authority believed the attack was perpetrated by someone close to me who was out to harm me. Wait, I was assigned a police officer to protect me at my residence because the authorities believed the attack was perpetrated by someone close to me who was out to harm me. After this, I decided to cut or limit contact with him to the barest minimum, necessitated only by the welfare and proper upbringing of our daughter. A few weeks later, he requested that our daughter spend 2 weeks of her school holidays with him, which I agreed to. He picked her up after school, and I later went by to drop off a few of her belongings at my niece, so she could assist him in taking care of her. Miss Sam said. There's another picture of Miss Sam looking at her face, Charlie. It's very sad, bro. Say no to domestic violence, bro. Say no to domestic violence, bro. Why for the hate man? Why for the hate your woman, bro? I said, bro, why for the hate your woman? Why? But or bad there. Obetwa bo bema sumon. Sasim we be ka brotherhood channel no so ase. Let's continue, guys. Me say so listen. This is her side of the story. So get to know the full story before you start judging someone's actions. That the police, they always like, you can't blame the Ghana police service because somebody arrested you that days and they are calling you to come for investigations. And you're not coming. Since you ain't coming there, they are to us wanted. And the girl not going all because she believes or alleges that a husband has an influence over the police. Now let's continue to her story. A few days later, he accused me of being at a restaurant with a friend of mine. I told him I did not owe him any explanation since he had moved on with multiple women. And AJ made it clear he was not happy about it because he hadn't informed his friends that we were no longer together and said I should not let the public know. Karen further stated, so you can go out there with multiple women, but she can't. Why? But the both of you are no longer together. So why are you seeing her with a different guy? You are angry. Hey, Naneje Wajimiana. Naneje, according to Karen, proceeded to repeatedly call to verbally abuse her. He even told her she would die soon, like how his godson's wife died recently. Her! Naneji, yo, this is wild. He even told her she would die soon. Like, how is God's son's wife died recently? Yo, Ghana, please, no, this guy must be investigated immediately. He swore on his life to avenge my leaving him, and also said I would never see our daughter ever again. I didn't take the threats lightly, so I contacted his brother to inform him and also plead with him to bring the child and my niece. Into child remove out him say and they catch it say oh money when ban you see taking a daughter or a child away from the mother. Just imagine, bro. Miss Sam pointed out that a custody battle that began following Nana J's threat to prevent her from seeing her daughter again took a dramatic turn when Nana refused to return their daughter after a visit. Karen says her swift actions and complaints to authorities led to an intervention at the airport, preventing Nana from leaving with a child. After 6 weeks of separation, Karen was reunited with her daughter, who had been misled to believe she was traveling to Dubai to see her mother. So the child was misled to have believed that she was going to see her mother in Dubai, but no, they were taking her far. He was taking her daughter far away from her. But the child belongs to the both of you, understand? Yes. But you went into a verbal agreement with the mother and said you want the girl to come to you, your daughter to come to your side, to spend some 2-3 days with you. The days are over. Return the child. You said you never let the mother see the child again. What sort of man are you? Huh? Oh, what is wrong with you? How can you do this to the child? So it took the intervention of what? A swift move that day prevented him from moving with the daughter to Dubai and Twaso. After almost 6 weeks of begging and pleading to allow me to see my daughter, I received a call from his brother informing me that Nana J was ready to return her in exchange of a passport. I agreed to it because the welfare and safety of my child is more important than anything else. So Nana J is a demon, bro. This man is a devil. Note, he is a man. He's not a bro. He's not in the brotherhood. So me be the president, I need to speak with this man and then talk to him, talk to his conscience, talk to his medulla oblongata. I said, boy, and Jimmy, you're a fool. What is? So she agreed to exchange her passport because the safety and the welfare of her daughter is more important than anything else. Definitely. So she had to let it go. We agreed to meet at Fiesta Royal on Tuesday afternoon to make the exchange. He arrived with his brother without the child to meet my aunt and me. After some back and forth, he requested that my aunt follow him to his residence to pick up our daughter and my niece. Karen recounted. However, upon getting there, he forcibly snatched the passport from the old lady's hands, kicked her out, and swore to kill me for ending the relationship unless I returned. I made frantic efforts and lodged various complaints that caused investigations, leading to him being stopped and disembarked from an outbound aircraft. I'm feeling that the brother of the guy, like the brother of the Nana J, has something got to do with this. Yes, he's also pouring more fuel into the fire. I believe so. He they give him brother a very bad advice, cause you cannot allow your brother to be fully like this. Whether you are the youngest brother or the big brother, bro, you need to put your brother in check. Cause many you no bitch me say na my friend is won Jimmy. No, I'll put you in check, bro. No matter who you are, so when you can make my bomb my just who Jimmy. If it's results in me for police, remember, I'll bring them in. And me too, I have friends who are in the military, who are in the police. Me ma imo say joba mo say imo ba. And imo say uniform the bad dia obey there, obey steady. Cause me, I got men behind me, bro. After further investigations, my daughter was returned to me around 2 a.m. after 6 weeks of not seeing her. She informed me that her dad told her they were going to Dubai to see mommy. He told the officers they were going on a 2-day trip, but my daughter was traveling with 3 suitcases, 2-day trip, 3 suitcases. Ada krano, pampers and a wobble, pampers and bebo. Oh, she further recounted. Karen in a chronicle, first chronicle, second chronicle, first chronicle, second chronicle. When you Bible chronicle, some of you don't understand chronicle. Refer to your Good News Bible. Unpacking kind of. Yan to bra. Karen in a chronicle said that despite an initial court order by a circuit court granting a protective custody of a child, another ruling, this time by a district court, allowed her ex-partner to retain custody. To retain what? Custody. Perhaps due to your financial constraints, like due to you not being able to cater for the child or meet the child's needs, and the father has the means to do that, so the father can have custody of the kids. That's by the district court. First, circuit court in here, and now they call a name district court. I say district court, as saying circuit court, yeah, so this car, we see another abuse she faced from her husband. Oh, Mami wa bro, Karen Baaba Sam, Sam. Unyabanabre. Sorry, what? The court granted him custody without considering the emotional and physical toll on my daughter. She was crying every time I returned her to him and begged me to let her stay. My ex would always leave her with a teenage daughter of his friend, who assumed the role of the mother of our 4-year-old, a 16-year-old who could barely take care of herself. Everyone witnessed how much weight my daughter lost during the period she was with her father. Due to this, my dear sir, and now crano, where opa, for opa, we may so power, my father entered the basse beer or when for some few months. My man, Benjamin Babaga said, I craned back on chair, the swat, I don't want no on channel, no you blue, no you blue. Everyone witnessed how much weight my daughter lost during the period she was with her father. Due to this and many other reasons and many other concerns, I called on some family and friends to beg him to let me have access to my daughter. The family judge throughout the female judge throughout my case claiming she didn't have the jurisdiction to sit on such cases. Karen said, Obapa, women fight for women, but a woman judge wasn't able to defend a whole fellow woman. Women are their own enemies, bro. Women are their own enemies. So bit baby, feminism. But she, the judge, also made orders for my ex-partner to keep the child until the final determination of the case. According to her, my daughter already lived with her dad, and it would cause her trauma to remove her from there. She made orders that allowed my daughter to see her mom 4 days out of 31 days in a month. What? 4 days? Not even 14 days. 4 days out of 31 days in a month. A month boy, 2018, 29, 28, February say 2018. I said 31. I am yes sir. Maybe say 30. A man can't cry, bro. Man can't cry. Let's move back to the case. This is a child who had only lived with him for 6 weeks against a will. Why doesn't it? You see, this is from the side of Karen. Karen Eka said it is against the daughter's will. Says easy, but we don't know. So this is a child who had only lived with him for 6 weeks against a will. Upon advice from lawyers, I refiled my case in the circuit court, Dovsu, seeking protective orders for my daughter and me. However, the case at the district court was very unfair to me and always seemed to do the bidding of my ex, Karen lamented. Any case here, wabra. Say, Giaconia, isi not pay a yibi esin chen, ti bini brodo bisi ni koso bisi chen. Na yere yembobo insemu. The reason behind Karen's the police wanting her. She again recounted how her ex-partner allegedly resorted to threats and blackmail to force her compliance. According to her, he threatened to publish false stories about her in newspapers and use media platforms to smear her reputation. So Bema, why not even say obesel there, obesel? You see, I feel like the man loved the Karen woman, but the abuses were too much, the physical abuses were too much. So the girl can't say awarienti, me baninti, no what no Debbie. We the brother who don't support this childish, this immature, this silly, this stupid actions of Nana Kojo AJ. Even had a radio show dedicated to him humiliating me, claiming I was dating a top security official. When confronted, he denied involvement, but evidence later revealed his what orchestration. Karen disclosed. The threats, according to Karen, escalated as no, bro. English ain't my mother's tongue, bro. English ain't my mother tongue. So you can laugh me or not, but I don't care, bro. Let's continue. The threats, according to Karen, escalated after the circuit court issued a restraining order against Nana AJ. Karen said he threatened her and boasted about accessing her private information, including her travel history and call records. Through contacts in law enforcement and telecommunication companies, the man be big man, so he knew people in the telcos and also in the law enforcement agencies. He proceeded to show me my travel history, which he fraudulently obtained from some personnel of the immigration and BNI. From the immigration and BNI, people's information, sir, it was keeping it very secret. You know, you gave it out, which is against the law. The BNI and the immigration people, you must be ashamed of yourselves. The personnel that did it must be ashamed of themselves. Man, and mugu when you film BNI agency no mugu hu film immigration when mugu hu film and you fine people's personal informations. Now the more somebody else adding. He also showed my call records, which he obtained from Telecel. Hey, Telecel, mo kasano menim mo beef dada. No one say we account. Why? Telecel, why? I understand he may be your brother, your friend, but bro, someone's personal information, whether somebody's wife, his husband, his child, nothing. So first, the person is above 18 years. You need the consent of the other person before you give somebody's personal information to another person. Why? Because more tell us our boy people. And both said that he could get any information he wanted on me. Just look at this. Things took a darker turn when armed with a warrant. Things took a darker turn when armed with a warrant. AJ and a group of armed men forcibly entered my home. They harassed my family members, including an attempt to arrest my mother. AJ then declared me Karen wanted, placing a bounty on my head and circulating my photos online. Beatings in Sibini didn't obey Fiono. We know the year no. My ex stormed into my house with over 10 armed men and a blogger to harass my mother and my cousin, who were present at the time. He ransacked the bedrooms and tried to arrest my mother. In the subsequent days, he declared me wanted by placing a bounty on my head and published my photos on the front page of various newspapers in the country, Ms. Sam said. He also paid numerous bloggers to circulate my pictures on various social media platforms in a bid to bully me into returning the child to him and to embarrass me, just as he threatened months ago. For 7 years, I've endured emotional, physical, and financial abuse. I left the relationship to create a safe, happy space for my daughter, but our lives remain in danger. I am beginning to believe no one can control him, Karen stated. Eyezu. MSC Eyezu. You see, now that Eyezu is in power, Ghana Police Service needs a new face, you understand? And also, the Muhammad Naya, the mom coming set for this one, because I believe what the man is saying, what the woman is saying. I don't believe it though, bro. I don't believe it though. Yes, that's her version. We need to open a fair hearing for the husband and her, both in court. Let's see how this case will go. And the judges must be fair. The judge must be fair. So this case must go to the necessary quarters to be able to what? get what the solution of this matter. Clearly, both of them can't be together, and they have to find a way to protect the daughter. Her life, her future depends on this. So please, stakeholders, you people should come together. Families, the two families, the Ghana Police Services, the Dovsu aspect of it, and the law court, please take this matter on and let's see how far we can go with this, because this matter, Charlie, it be too much, bro, it be too much. Let's continue. She hopes that by speaking out, her story will prompt action and protect others in similar situations. I refuse to be silenced. I will continue to fight for my daughter and ensure she grows up in a safe and loving environment, Karen vowed. In a parting words, Karen said, "Let me emphasize that Kojo AJ is an ex-partner and I chose to end my relationship with him. What you see and read about in the media is a man of influence and money who, in his desperation to show me where power lies, marshals the justice delivery system at his beck and called to file multiple suits against me and obtain orders from lower courts to override orders from higher courts." How can lower courts override orders from a higher court? How can lower courts, old district court, idea a circuit court, akana district court say there be circuit court for the Indian cent, what about you? How? Hey, say be a Supreme Court, I judgment na high court to say what about you? Oh, high court, oh bad bra, oh bad Supreme Court Akasa City, high court. Hey, say country, sir. I don't know if this is true, but I don't believe a lower court can override the decision of a higher court. I don't believe that. I stand to be corrected though, but this one I personally don't believe it. And if it's true, any justice system no Ghana had there. What you see and read about is a man of power influence. What you see and read about is a man of power influence and money who can commandeer members of the Ghana Police Service to raid my house and my friend's house in the name of enforcing a bogus court order to retrieve our child, whom I have cared for since birth. What you see and read about is Kwejo AJ, simply an abuser. Simply an abuser. I have reached out to the relevant institutions for help, but for anyone in my situation, the wheels of justice appear almost motionless. For an ordinary man and mother like me, I am desperate. I feel extremely threatened and fear for my life, she lamented. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Karen Baaba Sam's story. A very sad one. Once again, these are not my words. These are Karen Baaba Sam's words. For 7 years in a marriage, she's been through pain, agony, abuse from Nana Kwejo AJ, who is very powerful in society because he has what Kudi, because of l'argent, because of money. So he can override, he can bribe judges, he can bribe the police service, he can bribe people in what authorities just to have his way. This is sad. Justice for Karen Baaba Sam. Justice for her daughter. We need this. So the courts involved in this, the necessary law agencies and the law enforcement agencies must make sure this matter doesn't go just better like that. Though we need justice, whether you are rich or poor, no one is above the law in this country. Let justice prevail. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Vampire, this is the brotherhood, and this is what happened. Sorry, if this is the first time on the channel, tap on the bell icon down here, go to and subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing you more updates on the Karen Baaba Sam story, and I also try to contact Nana Kwejo AJ to also get his side of the story. Thanks for watching. I'm out.